that is, it's an entitlement car. It entitles me to walk where the fuck I want in my country.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
In today's episode, we've got a confrontation that captures everything people debate about in modern policing: public rights, filming in public, and the increasingly tense atmosphere surrounding government-funded migrant hotels. This isn't your average police interaction caught on camera. No, this one dives straight into the messy crossroads of railway bylaws, public suspicion, and a man who refuses to be intimidated by vague accusations. Right from the start, you'll notice something. The officers approach with confidence, but not clarity. They rely heavily on reports, assumptions, and railway powers, while the man holds his ground with calm logic. That duality, authority versus civilian awareness, is what makes this encounter so compelling. We've seen countless cases where filming triggers defensiveness. But here, the tension isn't just about a camera. It's about what the camera represents: transparency, accountability, and the public's right to observe government spending. And when you add a hotel allegedly housing migrants, funded by taxpayers, suddenly everything becomes politically radioactive. As this clip unfolds, pay attention to the body language, the shifting tone, and the subtle way officers try to steer the narrative toward security concerns. But this man? He's not buying it. And he's about to push back in a way that forces the entire conversation to change.
I'm alright. Want to identify yourself, please?
No.
No? Okay then, jog on.
I've got my call number here.
See you later.
What are you filming the hotel for?
I wasn't.
We've got a report from security that you've been filming the hotel, so I'm just asking you why.
Well, I wasn't. So do with that what you will, but...
Pardon?
Do with that what you will. I was sat in the car park for about 5 minutes. I had a couple of guys walking up and down hoods and stuff, making me feel intimidated, so I've come round, I've tried to move.
What, have you been sat in a car, did you say? Or?
No, I've been sat in the car park on my bike.
Alright.
I'm waiting to travel.
Alright, okay.
So that's my point. I've just come out of the way of the hustle and bustle over there, stood there, a couple of guys walking up and down, hoods or jumpers.
Here's where things take an interesting turn. The officers claim they have a report from security saying he was filming the hotel. But notice something: they haven't verified anything. No evidence. No actual observation. Just, security said? That's a common tactic, introducing an accusation to justify an inquiry. But the man pushes back with a calm, almost surgical denial. He isn't defensive or panicked. Instead, he redirects the conversation by explaining where he was, why he moved, and how the staff themselves acted suspiciously toward him. This is a classic dynamic, a civilian explaining rational behavior while the officers lean into vague suspicion. And here's the real question: if filming is legal, and it is, why does mere suspicion trigger a police response? Because the presence of migrants, political tension, and social media exposure has made these hotels extremely sensitive. Officers know cameras lead to headlines. And that discomfort creates a perfect storm for overreach. This is the moment viewers should ask themselves: is suspicion enough to justify police intervention? Or is this simply an environment where transparency has become threatening?
Over the face, staring at me and stuff.
Did you let anyone know? We could have come and had a look.
No, because I went towards the hotel, took one step and they put a board in front of the window.
Yeah. So what's been happening, I don't know whether you're aware, but obviously we've had a lot of attention from the hotel, people coming in and filming and things like that.
Oh, because of the migrants in there?
Well, just, they've got an issue with the hotel, so we're just aware of it.
Are you sure they've got an issue with the hotel, or it's not because a lot of public money is going into funding these hotels for...
I've not got an opinion on that, and I don't have to give my opinion on it. But what
I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm just saying, because you've automatically assumed that a lot of people have got problems with these hotels. That's obviously your biased opinion then, because in my respect, what I've seen online, social media, the videos of these hotels, which is why I decided to sit here and watch. Wasn't filming, I was sat watching to see what it was all about. Sat there watching, and the videos I've seen, they're more bothered about the government funded money into these hotels, not the actual problem with the hotel. It's more that there's a lot of money being wasted here. So
that's fair enough.
Listen carefully to how the officer frames the situation. He says there's been a lot of attention around the hotel, people filming, causing issues, stirring online reactions. But what he avoids saying is even more telling. He doesn't deny the migrant situation. He doesn't deny public frustration. Instead, he distances himself from any political interpretation. This is classic police neutrality. Acknowledge the tension, avoid the politics, and redirect to maintaining the peace. The man, however, immediately calls out the elephant in the room, the public's anger not at migrants, but at taxpayer money being funneled into these hotels. He's not attacking the officers. He's challenging the system they're protecting. This is where audiences should pay attention. The officer's language becomes cautious, almost rehearsed. Anytime a public institution is linked to controversial government spending, officers default to a script. The man recognizes that script and pushes back. The clash isn't aggressive, it's ideological. But notice how their body language shifts. They don't escalate. They don't push harder. Because at this moment, they know he knows his rights.
That's your opinion.
Pardon?
You spoke to your MP about your concerns.
I'm sure these guys have, but everything gets swept under the rug on it.
I urged you to maintain the King's peace, alright, so we can't really talk any politics or anything like that.
No, I'm not asking you to. Like I say, I'm not one of these that was videoing. Yeah. You've joined the conversation halfway through now, so I'm not one of the ones that was videoing. I was sitting here watching
Videoing us there.
I am now. Yes.
Yeah, but you were when I walked up because you had your camera out like that.
No, I didn't. I had my camera in my hand. I was actually checking where I was going.
It's fair enough. We're not going to get into like a big debate or an argument about it because that's just not what we're going to do. And you're being right with me, you're not being aggressive, so that's fine. You're more than welcome to stand there. This is public footpath, so that's fine.
Yeah, like I say,
the problem I've got with you, mate, is if you...
I'll tell you exactly what I was doing. I'll tell you exactly what I was doing. Go on.
The only problem I've got is if obviously you're approaching the hotel, because due to history of people going up to the hotel, that's why they've put the board over. They just don't want any sort of like issues with the people that live in there, that's all. So
I never caused an issue. Like I say, I'll show you exactly.
This portion is critical. The narrator explains something the officers don't: railway bylaws. Under those rules, loitering around railway property can be grounds for removal. But here's the key: only if the person has no valid reason to be there. And standing, filming, or waiting for a train absolutely can be valid reasons. So what's happening? The officers are blending suspicion with authority, hoping he complies without challenging them. Yet the man knows the golden rule: filming from a public footpath is 100% lawful, regardless of who finds it uncomfortable. This is why these confrontations matter. It highlights the gap between public perception of the law and what the law actually says. And the officers subtly bounce between "you can film" and "but not here," hoping he won't notice the contradiction.
What I've done.
I'm saying that other people have in the past.
I'll show you exactly what I was doing. I was stood here, like that, bike parked there, and I was literally on my phone, sorting out where I was going, which obviously you've just seen the Google Maps on my phone.
Yeah.
Right, so that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that's fine.
And obviously these that I thought maybe I was recording, but if I record like this.
Just probably a bit like sensitive to it because of what's gone on in the past, that's all. So
yeah, that's fine.
They
or
just have a policy where
to be honest, if I was more prepared of recording this video, which I wasn't, I bought equipment just for it. So this is how prepared I am to record anything I want in a public place. I've got a GoPro with a strap, and I'm just like,
yeah, you don't have to show it.
I'd rather use that if I was coming here to record.
No, you don't have to show it, it's fine.
And I'm just proving a point here, like, the paranoid freaks, just because someone stood here doesn't mean they're doing something bad.
Yeah, I think
or they have bad intentions.
Previous experiences that they've had, it's not you today, it's previous experiences that are making them just be a bit more alert to it, that's all. And
what to?
This is one of the most powerful moments in the encounter. Instead of reacting defensively or escalating, the man calmly demonstrates he wasn't filming at all. He even shows the officers his equipment, ironically proving he's more of a videographer than they thought. The officers backpedal quickly, emphasizing previous experiences, and insisting their caution has nothing to do with him personally. But the
What, to me, just stood outside
I
doing
think
nothing?
it's also they're just obviously aware that this area is covered by the railway bylaws. They're not personal loiter on the railway. Alright, and obviously...
I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting to travel, so it's not loitering.
Yeah, but obviously I think that's probably why they've called us, because we want to make sure that no one's breaching the railway bylaws. Okay. And also, like my colleague said, just because of what's gone on before. Alright, but if you want to film, crack on.
No, well, I will do.
Yeah,
I will do, yeah.
It's a nice day, it's lovely weather, so yeah.
I mean, I've even got a drone in my bag.
Yeah.
Not too close to HMP Hull, am I? So, should be able to fly the drone.
Alright.
Yeah, happy days.
No worries.
I will just ask you to step back onto it.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't get why that is though. What's within a few metres?
Like my colleague said, this is covered by the railway bylaws.
Okay.
So that's a public place, that's a public footpath, so you can stand there as long as you want, but this is covered, this is private.
Right.
The access fee is implied. Alright.
Okay. Even though I'm travelling?
Yeah, well, obviously you're not immediately travelling, are you? Your intention, from what we can see, is that you're going to stand here and film. Okay, so that's why I'll just film all day, crack on. Stand here for 12 hours, 20 hours, but stand up.
I'm just baffled by the point of why is it a bad thing to film? Because I've filmed in many.
When did we ever say it's a bad thing to film? If you want to film, I totally encourage
That's the problem. That's the bit you have the problem with. Stood here filming.
No, if you stand there, film. Crack on. Stand here, film. Not okay.
But if I walk through the train station, which I have done many times, and filmed vlogs and such type. I've never had police interaction, but standing here outside of a hotel, which is just underneath their jurisdiction, they've got a problem with me filming. Under jurisdiction of BTP.
Under the jurisdiction of everyone, but yeah.
You understand what I'm saying though? So I can walk through a train station, record.
Yeah. Well, if you're carrying out a trade on the railway, that comes under a different railway bylaw as well. You need station manager's approval for that. But we won't get into the arguments of the railway bylaws and the British Transport Commission Act. But if you can just film on the public.
Yeah, I will do. I'm just zipping my bag up. So once you walk away, I'm zipping my bag up and I'm moving on to public property. All right.
Thanks very much. Have a good rest of your day.
No worries. Thank you very much. See you later.